Okay guys, so the next defensive one for punches is parrying. Okay, so parrying is using the hands just to redirect the punch. And this is why I'm very big on just default hand position when nothing's going on. Okay, if I have my palms slightly open towards my partner, I'm always ready to parry. You see this from new guys quite a lot. They'll turn the palms towards, closed fisted, and glue like this. This doesn't make it very easy for parrying. It makes a good cover. Again, I'm not a fan of this anyway. It becomes a bit of an invite to get hit. I much prefer the hands to be ever so slightly away from the head and the palms slightly facing out. Not too far, obviously. Okay, so just here like this. So I should be looking through my hands the whole time. With your hands probably just above your eyebrows. Obviously too low, now I have to travel up to start parrying. So here's a good range, I believe. Okay, so all we're doing, usually on straight punches as well, we're just redirecting this punch. So if the jab comes in towards me, just redirecting. Now the big thing with this is overcommitting. I want to let that hand come to me and I just touch it out of the way. And again. Okay, what I don't want to do is overcommit and go to meet that hand. You see this all the time. So if you throw your jab, I have to be very careful about this. Again, if he reads this and he just pumps the jab, he leaves me open and then he's going to land his second shot. So when you're drilling, sparring, shadow boxing, all your parrying is just here. If he pumps that jab, I shouldn't extend on it. Okay? So if he jabs, I can use either hand for either of his hands. So if he jabs, I can use my lead hand or my rear hand. It doesn't matter. And where I parry doesn't matter either. Sometimes I'm going to get on top of the punch and knock it down. Sometimes I'm going to scoop it out. Sometimes I'm going to redirect it across, and that's the same for both hands. Okay. What is important is that you vary your parries. Okay. So if he jabs and I constantly parry with my rear hand, again, he's going to read that. He's going to turn it into a jab hook, for example. Okay. So I have to vary the parries. Sorry. So if he jabs with the lead hand, I can redirect it across. I can get on top of it and scoop it out. Particularly good if I want to open them up. I can step in with elbows, start clinching, or I can start using my lead hand. I can parry it across. Again, I can get on top of it. I might even get underneath it and knock it up. That's a little bit better for the guys that like to sit down a little bit, maybe a little bit shorter, and again, and you can just knock it up. That leaves the body open a little bit more. Okay. So it doesn't matter necessarily which hand you use, left or right, for either of his punches, or which one you use. You can use it across, down, you can scoop it, you can knock it up, it doesn't matter, but variation is key, okay? And again, we don't just want to not get hit, we want to not get hit and then hit them. So the drill would be, for example, Levi would parry my jab with either hand, and for example, he's going to come back with his own jab cross into my free rear hand. Parries down, jab cross. On that one, what was that, rear hand parry? And you come back with left, right. Exactly, absolutely fine. He could parry lead hand, and his first shot could be with the lead hand as well. So he's going to parry lead hand and come back, and jab cross. Exactly. So you can parry and return.